Welcome to Spidey H2. So here's how it all started. I saw Spider-Man, yeah, full suit, driving this insane H2 on the street. Then, he crashed it. I had to go check it out, right? We posted the video of me going to see the Spidey one anyway, and boom, the internet lost its mind. Everyone was like, you have to buy it. So guess what?
So we gotta go get the key from Spider-Man. Are you him?
Yeah, I'm him.
Two.
Oh, is that the... Yeah.
Why do you have it?
Spare.
What?
I just spare.
You still have the real key?
The real key, yeah.
Sadly, it didn't break.
Oh no. Just sketches balls.
CJ Media is coming over, which I couldn't be happier about. Shout out, CJ.
Let's throw that in, throw the forks on, throw the front wheel on so we can get the front up. Piece of cake.
You're scaring the crap out of me.
Yeah, right, dude. This is called finesse. Oh! No! Most work I've done on this H2 in one day.
Maybe we're gonna go to the Spider-Man crash site today. Or should I say Spidey crash site? Yes. We do have exclusive video footage of the accident.
I would assume they took off from that light. So we got across the street.
Yeah.
And Sean found a piece of H2. Dude, that's wild to me. Alright, huge shout out to CJ again. I can't say it enough. Like, without CJ, we wouldn't be here. So if you guys can show some support, follow him, comment on his videos, say Mad Maxie sent me. Alright, had a memory card failure. I'm gonna redo this whole thing. So I ordered another gas tank. It was like $700 and some change. We're gonna strip that down. We're gonna go red, chrome sparkle. I ordered triple clamps that came with a steering stabilizer. The old one is evidently too damaged. That was like $200 total. That's 2024 ZX-10R. We're gonna see if they fit. This is a ZX-1001 or something. That's fine for now. And the ECU is pretty unscathed, which is nice. I know the ECU is like, now we gotta get the hardware and the bracket. So this is a bracket for the headlight, and then a lot of what goes behind the front fairing. Obviously, we're doing a very quick install of things loosely. This is not a riding. There's a lot of screws on this. Rightfully so. Tons of hardware, great place. All right, simple stuff. Oop, speed sensor's broken, just like that. Wait. Sometimes you can just guess through these things, but it's not the best to guess. Okay, so now I got like the tip over sensor. It even says up on there, so you can make the assumption this goes up. Don't know what goes with this. I do know the headlight. All right, so the next thing I gotta mess with is like the ECU mounting, figuring out what brackets I'm missing or what won't work. I'm doing it by trying to figure it out on the fly. Once I start tinkering with something, I just start non-stop thinking about it. I'm almost certain the ECU goes like right here. That looks really nice. We're gonna go with this one. I don't know how this thing bolts on. This is so many freaking puzzle pieces. I think the bars are still good. I kind of just like rolled them on a table. Right side's your throttle, something, and this goes here. So many of the small accessories just like got obliterated, but the main parts did pretty good. Definitely need new reservoirs. And this side's pretty freaking toast. Get one thing straight. This is toast. Might need a new perch for the front brake. I really hope there's no brake fluid in here. I think the handlebar's good. This brake lever, not good. This is a clutch reservoir mounting kit. Shout JR. Holy guacamole. She's gone. But there's no locking spot on it, so the thing's just gonna slide around. Oh, we got throttle tube, throttle. Front brake, I mean, I'd like to say this is recoverable, but it is bent down and it is scorched. Over here, after this, it'll be a long limbo period until I have all the parts in. The front clutch is actually good. Why couldn't it have been the other way around? That's good for today. All right. So my next concern with the Spidey H2 is the circuit board here on the ABS module. I guess we're keeping ABS on there because ABS is important. And also I got invited to a I don't even know if I'm able to disclose it. I'm not gonna risk my invite to a very exclusive meeting, so I'm going to keep my pie shut. It doesn't seem like it seems pretty smoked. I'd love to just press this back in, but I want to say it's good, but it's one of those things you don't really know until you're going 180 and you just slam the brakes. I mean, it looks fine, but all the connections are fine in there. I mean, it's a hot risk. At the end of the day, never rely on ABS impact like that. I'm gonna look a few up on eBay. We're gonna see how much they are. All right, so I finally got the 2024 manual, and now I'm going to be installing some sensors and brackets and whatnots today. I'm gonna see where all this stuff goes. We're gonna take the headlight off. And then we need to install, I think this is like the EFI module. And then this is the steering dampener module. ECU, I was right, it does go right here, and these brackets are expensive as shit. 40 bucks a pop, there's 3 of them. I'm gonna try 2 without them. I need the block off plates. What else did I say I needed? Block off plates. All right, so first I'm gonna remove this headlight. Yep. You install the EFI module, which is actually intensely expensive. And that's just supposed to stay in here. Okay, so this is the relay box. There's a shit ton of relays in there evidently. This is the IMU right here, and this is the steering dampener, so I was right about that. This does go on like this. And then this is your tip over sensor. Obviously there's an up on it. I'm really excited because evidently this bike has a lean angle sensor, which is sweet. And put the tip over sensor lightly back in place so I don't drop it off the tire and ruin it. Everything's getting lightly installed right now. We're literally just doing a fitment and parts, in like an inventory of parts and what I'll need. The brackets are kind of gonna kill me. And the ECU brackets, I'm really hoping I can just kind of bend them back in place. It's not really looking too good. This bolts up right here, some way, somehow. And their directions are absolutely god-awful on the manual. Like, it's not easy to make this shit out. It's crazy they put the ECU up front. It's also crazy that Spidey didn't destroy this thing when he crashed. Impressive. See how this dot's not in there? I might order another this bracket. The bottom bracket seems okay. I'm gonna jam this mamma jamma on like this. This holds the wires in place. All right, there's the ECU mounted. And then there's like a, all right. Maxie made a and ended up ordering a part I already had. It's bound to happen at least once on a project. Anyway, I do have a new setup here, new clutch coming in, or front brake. I don't even know my controls. I'm an idiot, but that's fine. That's okay. Okay. But I do have the starter right-hand controls, because you also can select your mode. Because, you know, why would you bother updating controls in 10 years? You know, just might as well keep the same controller, just make it really freaking complicated for everyone, right? Well, that mounts up pretty good, but I'm just wondering about, this throttle looks like it got shaved off. I don't know if you guys can see in here. But normally there's like a piece right here that goes into a very small hole right here on the handlebar. I mean, I might be able to put a little dollop of freaking JB weld on there and slot it in, but you know, we're dealing with an H2. Now there's a rear subframe bracket I'm gonna throw on really quick. I will clean it really quick, I guess. God. Okay, I am very confused about this. I have this reservoir, right? And I'm like, okay, so I think it's my clutch reservoir, right? Because front brake reservoir is like much bigger than this. And the rear brake reservoir is right there. Well, I go up here to look at the clutch reservoir. And this thing is blown to smithereens. Like, you see, it's gone. It's cracked off, but how the hell does that make any sense? I don't know. I don't know where this reservoir came from. It's gone. I don't know where this came from. I could try to make it fit. What the fuck else could this go? I want to put on the foot peg over here and the rear brake. A little big. All right, time for the rear brake assembly. It'd be much easier with the wheel off. This shit's all just finger tight on here. All right, I'm gonna wipe this down. Starting to clean parts going on the bike. Wow, what a concept. Okay, all right, now we got the good old routing. It's kind of cool how these things like route around the wheel. Basically that goes up and over and down and around, all the way up to the front, the ABS mod. So I mean, it could go down here, but that's really dangerous. If there was one tool I would be pissed if someone stole, it'd be my chode. This chode tool is lit. What? You flip it around and it's got the other thing? Okay. All right, so we're gonna keep routing. Okay, now we're getting a little more complicated. Got another white spot on the speed cable. Good thing we're going through this, is we have a good old bent piece right here. This little piece that pushes in to the brake fluid resi. We're gonna make sure none of these are bent now. All right, so now we got this mess. It's kind of seeming like some things got pretty messed up. You know, I'd love to say this goes here. That just doesn't look right. Okay, I'm looking at a diagram. Rear brake line actually routes through the subframe. It's gonna go up through this area in here. Okay, it's very difficult to see, but there actually is a bolt hole back here. And I have the bolt. And it has to route through there. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna backtrack a smidge. And then I'm gonna attempt to get it in. All right, now we're gonna try to shove her in as carefully as possible. We have the room now. I don't know if it goes in front of or behind the stabilizer. So that is probably the hardest way you can do this. Okay, holy shit. Oh my God, no. I think these route in front of the frame. If you're doing this at home, don't bolt anything down until it's routed perfectly. But this time, I got. All right, I think I finally got it. Here's the rear brake wiring, right? This clamp that holds it here. Just traces the frame. So I'm gonna mount it here. I'm gonna mount the rear brake reservoir, and then I'm gonna start working my way backwards this time. So it should be a bit easier, we'll see. This area right here is giving me a serious pain in the ass right now. As we're putting the engine on the frame. This pipe is cancerous. Oh, damn! Bring this one down. Never again. Never again am I doing this. I'm so very curious as to what CJ has to say about this. Cause that's a All right, so I'm gonna do the subframe now. I'm gonna go through all the wiring. Lay it all out, organize it, bolt it down, all that fun stuff. Got a little inspirational Isle of Man tin. I'm gonna give it a shot at this. We're gonna see where it goes. I guess I'm just gonna start picking away at this thing. Follow the yellow brick road. This is the screen I got from AliExpress. Probably actually really bad. See, it just sucks because you can't pull it apart. Like, I see the screen.
Do you think Spidey-Man plotting to steal it back, not giving you the 2 keys?
Like, Spidey-Man ain't getting it back, period.
Period.
So, you think this is just glued on? You think I can just pull it off with, like, it's just glue?
Does this mean you will have to meet my fiance? Yes, more than I would love. There is screws. Tell Maxie it's my username. By the way, Maxie, it's your fault. You got me addicted to bikes.
Wait, someone said there's screws? Are there screws in the screw holes?
Can I get a shout out from the Philippines? Screws under the stickers. Look behind the stickers. Yeah, might have screws.
And I got this screen off, so it does come off. It's not fun to play with your fingers. So that's how it's put on there. Looks like the board's good. Looks like we're gonna be able to salvage this, baby. Booster Sean doing his doctor shit.
Someone's gonna be like, 91%, you need 99.
I don't know where to put you. Should show the corrosion.
I don't know if you can see it. Oh,
You can see a little like here and then there.
dun, 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 dun. Dang, I can say I assisted on building the Spidey H2. Someone on YouTube is definitely gonna be pissed off when I'm doing that. That's not how you do that. You're ruining it.
Are you gonna plug it in?
Yeah.
Or how confident are you?
No, we good.
You only get one shot. Do not miss his chance to blow.
I was gonna say, it's like the Eminem song.
If you or someone you know rides, make sure they have a Helite Moto airbag vest. It is a lifesaver. Don't wait until it's too late and you're kicking yourself. Get one right now. Use code MADMAXI for 10% off. They are expensive, but it's a one-time purchase. If you go down, it protects your neck, spine, back, rib cage, so your internal organs stay safe. By using a mechanical pull string, this thing is guaranteed to work every time. It simply hooks to the bike like a jet ski key, and when you fall off, it yanks out and immediately deploys. You can also replace the canister in it by yourself. All that's required is an Allen key. This thing's a game changer. Everywhere I ride, even if I'm in a t-shirt, this thing's gonna protect the most important parts of your body. So get on it. Here's this. If you wanna try to heat it up and pull it off, by all means, you got a generator right here. What all do you think we should have plugged in? Like a freaking Super Nintendo? All these plugs are identical. Dude, I need a flashlight.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, big stuff like this, you probably definitely want plugged in.
Well, that's in. And we gotta find a battery for it. There's so much. Oh no, that's not plugged in. Like this thing's gonna freak out. You realize that? What do you guys think? Good or bad idea? Comment. Boost is Sean. Bad idea or Boost is Sean? Good idea. This thing's gonna be angry.
It just like comes live.
Almost all plugged in here. Gonna do the tip over sensor, which is a 3-pronger. Somewhere in here. 3-pronger. Is this it? It looks like it. Okay. This is the control. I mean, you gotta do the dash first. I don't even know if it'll fit. Wait, here, stop.
No,
we have to remove this anyway.
It goes
we have to remove it anyway. Watch. That stays there. It'll stay on.
No, that's for the headlight.
Don't drop the headlight.
Just resting $1,000 on my leg right now.
Wait, hold on. Bring it back.
What?
You want to move this cable over. You want as much. God, there's so many freaking plugs, dude. It's insane. Yeah, all right, that's good. That's good. Can I clean the air box and throw it on? All right, we're plugging in the rec. This one's pretty good. I mean, dude, they're both nicked.
There's like cake on.
I have the bike in the off position, so it shouldn't kick shit up, you know? You want to be replaced, plug. Show yourself now. Ooh, this one's smoked. Awakening the Spidey H2. We're checking battery volts. See which one can handle turning on the display for us, at least. This one's got 10. 8. Oh, that's pretty shitty. I need to charge them. We're all gonna die. What's this one? 10,
11.
Okay. Well, grab the blue one. Let's go.
I feel like the blue one always says it's good and then it's not.
Well, it just needs to turn on the dash, right? Awakening the Spidey H2. Careful, gee. We're just trying to see what's going on. See if the dash turns on. If the dash turns on, I can and will move forward. All right, did you plug it in?
No, I have not.
Why not?
I've been waiting. Oh, that's a pretty snug fit.
It's in?
I don't know if I want to leave that there. Drop
No, hold it. Just hold it in there. Can you hold it a little more delicately? Yeah, perfect. Well, now we got the key and stuff.
Moment of truth. Nothing.
I think we need to hook this to the starter. All right, so big mistake. Main fuse is unplugged, so it's time to try this again. You want to plug in the dash before I do this? The key for attempt number 2. Oh my God.
Dude, this thing's brand new.
1,200 miles. Everything. Dude, the screen's perfect. Oh my God.
1,196 miles.
It needs its first service.
This thing didn't even have its first oil change. That's crazy. That's a brand new H2. First time it hit boost, it crashed.
Dang, it turns on.